if you're on a spiritual journey and you haven't leveled up in 10 or 15 years or so, you need to think about some things. Let's talk astrology. Welcome in, Soul Tribe. I am full, I am happy, and I got a new reading coming out, and I want to talk about astrology. I want to talk about why it's so important for you to know or know what a birth chart is, or why you should have one. I really think you should have it when you graduate from high school, but we're going to talk about it and get into it a little bit more. I got a reading coming up. Information from the cosmos. You pick a card, see what spirit needs to talk to you about on that, and in one of them, you are asked to go and look at some stuff in your birth chart. And so that led me to make sure that that's something that I should be talking about and stuff. Why is it so important for you to know a few things out of your birth chart? Should you know where Venus is and where all that is? No, all that's not as necessary. But when you're starting your spiritual journey, there are a couple things that you should know that are in your that your birth chart can give you. So first of all, your birth chart lines up exactly. It's about the stars and the moon and all the planetary alignments exactly when you were born. When you came into this portal, where was Pluto? Where was the sun? Where was the moon? Where was that? And that's how you get lined up with those energies. We're talking about planetary energies. So I don't want to go too deep into it. This is just kind of a short video, but I am interested, how do you guys feel about birth chart information? Is that important to you or whatever? But and I'm going to tell you why it's important though first. Before you answer that question, let me tell you why it's important, why I believe you should know what's going on in your birth chart when you graduate from high school. First of all, we're going to take mine for example. I'm a Scorpio sun. That means I was born in the house of Scorpio. When I burst in here, I was in November. I was in the house of Scorpio, firmly in there. Well, at the beginning of November. So, but I was born under the sign of Scorpio, but it happens to be carrying the energy of Aquarius. It's in the house of Aquarius. And once you get into your chart, you'll see more of what I'm talking about. But all that means is I'm a Scorpio, but when I was born, the Aquarius was over my sign. You know what I'm saying? So go into your chart, learn more. You can go to like astrology.com or astro.com. These are places where you can start if you haven't already, because I'm going to tell you something really quick. Well, anyway, let me say, when I carry the house of Aquarius on me, like energy of Aquarius amplifies me in so many ways. When I do that, that means groups. Aquarius is about big groups and bringing each other together. That's what the house of Aquarius is about. And so it's no wonder that I am going towards that I've always been going towards social interactions and social groups, things like that. And when I started to get sick or not, depression hit and all of that, I knew something was wrong because I didn't want to be around groups or anything like that. But Aquarius also carries the energy of like fast communication, stuff like that, like technology rather. So getting into this whole video thing, all of that, finding out that I do actually like this, the processes of putting things together, of actually creating things. But so all of that big, beautiful energy that Aquarius handles and is responsible for is amplified because it was over my sign when I was born. So these are the things I would know. So these are the things that I would have liked to know. What do you like? Oh, you probably would like to work in something where you talk to people a lot. where there's a lot of communication with big groups and stuff like that. And Aquarius is also the house of hopes and wishes and dreams and stuff like that. And I've been quite dreamy this lifetime or whatever. I would have known, maybe if I would have known, I wouldn't be so hard on myself for being so dreamy all the time. It's just a lot of things that are in that birth chart that you should know. And I'm going to tell you a story, just a little quick story about being on a spiritual journey. Okay, I met this woman once, and and she's not the only one. I met quite a few people who have been on a spiritual journey for like 15 years or 17 years or 20, stuff like that. And what you have to understand is spiritual journeys, you go through levels. As a matter of fact, if you know numerology, it's 1 through 10, like that. So you pretty much go through getting the idea all the way up to manifesting the idea. So if you're on a spiritual journey and you haven't leveled up in 10 or 15 years or so, you need to think about some things or whatever, or possibly, actually probably what it is some stuff that you're really not accepting, that you're not, and that's okay. Everybody's on their journey. They get there at the time that they are supposed to get there with their soul contract, with what they work out. They learn the lessons that they need to learn and walk their own journey or path. But I'm saying all of that to say there are still traps and things that we don't know that keep us on our journey for much longer than we should probably be on it. So I'm here to bring some insight, bring some love, bring some happiness, bring some joy, but I'm bringing information. I'm bringing wisdom, so go check out your chart. Check out my new reading that's coming out soon. I'm still putting it together. My God, the little bits and pieces and parts, but it's so very close. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. We got to start loving on each other. We got to start supporting each other. And I appreciate you guys very much. Go check out your astrological chart and then come see my reading. And I will talk to you guys soon. Much love, peace, and blessings. Let's get it. Don't forget to subscribe. Gratitude for sharing our vibe. I'll see you next time.